A few weeks.
I
Yes,
roll
it's
my
slight difference. I thought it came out in August.
Yeah,
I roll
August
my
1st, I'm
max-
pretty sure.
I roll my Max Luchador, and his name is the Eagle, and he's out to get his prize, the throne.
At
Ah,
this
of
point,
course.
What is
I
the Eagle
surrender.
need a throne for?
The Eagle
The
trips
Ardanian throne.
What's
He
an
he
eagle?
has to own the.
He's
he
gonna
has-
take over Ardania.
he
Is
has
the
to
Through the
throne
monarchy
the
or
Ardanian-
made out of
democracy.
skulls?
He's yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bones. It's
Sweet.
Bones' skull.
Oh, I was gonna.
Just
Okay.
one big skull.
Yeah, it's just you sit in Bones' lap.
Unfortunately,
No.
you can't really do anything to Bones because every time he falls into pieces and puts himself back together, he's not fun. He doesn't
Sounds
sell
like
well.
doing something to him.
Well, it's not. He doesn't sell well. What I'm trying to
He
say.
doesn't sell like as a throne.
No, like in wrestling.
As a luchador?
As
Oh.
a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he doesn't wear a mask because he's an
I'm
asshole.
not talking about him as a luchador. I'm talking about him as a throne.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah. He falls apart. He's not a really good chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Tim, you spec your character very badly. It's a shit chair.
Yeah. I should have
Yeah,
thought about
this-
that.
Yeah, I'd rather get a.
All right.
It's like straight from
So-
IKEA.
Where we left off last time,
They die.
Cesare, Kasumi, and Pao went to visit Maurice,
Okay.
Yeah.
whereupon
Something
they
about Maurice.
had a discussion with Maurice about potentially spreading rumors and executing Cesare's clever plan,
Yes.
which everyone seems totally cool with, which, all right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Well, because it's a good plan.
I guess. While they were there, they were met by Senor Giovanni Catini,
Yeah.
a counselor of the Grand Bank of Vivent,
Said it dumb.
who informed you of his discovery of suspicious movements in the accounts of the Orsini's movements that could potentially be tied to their experimenting and perhaps profiting off of the slave trade of the Sea of Sails.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sada, Shunichi, and Pascal went to the Conservatory of Viven, into the library, to do research on much the same stuff. Excuse me. Sorry. And did research into much the same subject, discovering a ledger of
Crimes.
that becomes a 7.
I know that.
Just making sure. Doing research into the bank as well, discovering a ledger of older bank audit information. Whereupon they discovered also unlabeled entries in the Morosini and the Gremio accounts.
Oh, like we actually. Oh, wow! You guys found evidence. Or
Yep.
I assume that's what that means.
Maybe.
Sada
Yep.
That's
then went to get a sandwich.
Yeah. And then the sandwich
it was-
exploded on my face.
It
What?
did, as she was found by her former erstwhile rival, Edric Viano, who blew it up
Yes.
with magic.
Yeah. He didn't
Wait,
get busted. I did though.
Wait, what?
There's a prankster boy that Sada
Yeah.
was friends with when
Yeah,
they
he's an
lived in
arcane trickster.
And he almost killed you with a.
No.
No,
No,
it's
the
just
sandwich wasn't a
listen.
bile explosion. It just exploded all the condiments onto my face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I misheard. Sorry. I'm like okay. Sorry. It's just I thought the sandwich was a bomb for a second.
Yeah.
That's what he'll
Yes.
do to our enemies.
Also, I do apologize. I need to step away from the computer for a second. I need to step. I need to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll pause with the recap
I
because
see.
one of the people that I'm doing it for isn't here.
No, I'm not. I know. I'm like. I'm sorry. That's why.
No, it's fine. Go use the bathroom. Stop apologizing.
Let's go pee already.
I wasn't listening.
about it.
Oh shit.
Kind of repeat it for Prof.
Wow.
I'm still not gonna listen.
Wow.
Wow.
Some hijinks happened,
Some-
and then murder
Yes.
happened.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
What murder? I don't know what you.
You didn't murder anybody.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we murdered somebody and I missed
No, you-
out?
You did not.
Somebody murdered?
There was murder.
Boom.
What the hell? You guys did a murder without telling me?
I don't remember.
No, they didn't.
Wow, this is some
Maybe
cryptic
a
shit.
murder. Maybe
Okay.
Suru and Aki are gonna do a murder that we don't know about yet, or that they don't know about. Yeah. Who knows?
There was murder.
Real murder
It
was
has
the
not
stuff
involved
that
you
went
yet, though.
away.
Well, it did involve you, but it was not you actively doing it.
Well, I
I
mean-
say.
I mean, you tried.
To do a murder?
Hey, go fix my basic attack bonus thing, because I don't know where the fuck that is.
Do it.
Chop chop.
I've
Sounds
returned.
just, come on, man.
I've returned.
All right,
Wow.
one moment. I'm fixing something on Prof's character sheet.
Wait, what?
All right, Prof. I hope you're watching. We're under core. Everything has been compressed. That's
Hell
interesting.
yeah.
Well,
life.
on the bright side, I still found it. It's over here under
Holy
classes and levels. And just
I don't see you. I literally don't see you doing anything. Nothing.
Yeah,
on
I
my
know.
screen.
You can't see my cursor, but under core on the right side, it'll have classes and levels. It has barbarian, and it has your basic.
Oh, hey,
bonus.
there it is. Yep, I'll just.
There
That's where
she
you use
goes.
health, so don't forget to do that.
That's-
Well, I didn't forget to do it. That's why I asked you to do it. Because I didn't
Nice.
forget about it. But I didn't know what it was.
I see.
All right. Why is this all? Oh, because it's on compressed mode. Now it's on decompressed.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Welcome.
Appreciate changing my settings.
Well, now it's back on compressed mode. Fine, have it.
Hell yeah.
Get out.
Okay.
Right, where were we? Yes.
We're still waiting for Nuba, as far as I'm aware.
I'm
He's
back.
back.
No, he's back.
Oh, okay.
So meet up with Edric Viano, and Sada decided to show off her new fire sword trick in the
Yeah.
middle of the conservatory, not realizing that there's a ban on magic inside.
Yeah.
She was immediately accosted by a conservatory proctor, and was nearly taken away for being disciplined as a student when Pascal intervened and was able to get it at least spared Sada the ignominy, or at least her no doubt attempt at escaping.
They use Ex Pascalia. Pascalia?
It's not really
Pascal.
Deus Ex Machina if he's there.
God of the Pascal.
God from the Pascal, actually. Meanwhile, the rest of the gang went to meet Katini at a secure, or what they hoped was a secure location, the old house of Kasumi, Sada, Hajime, Pao, and Pepper when they lived here in Viven.
All lived in the same house.
They
Yep.
did, actually.
Yes.
Sure, that was fun.
There was a corner that was dedicated to Betfire because he had to sleep on the ground.
Yeah, we never bothered to get him a bed.
Well, you did get him a pit, but then he broke it.
Why didn't we just get him a pile of hay?
You did.
No. Okay.
However, while they and Katini were discussing Katini's findings, they were accosted by a Carabinieri inspector, Inspector Dorano, a most odious dwarf who had been notably hateful of the party previously. However, this
He's
appeared to
taken
be.
care of.
Unfortunately, this was a bad decision for the inspector, as he and his 4 carabinieri were incapacitated and ruthlessly murdered by third daughter, who had been watching over the party at the time. Oh, and also Dorano had his lungs filled with water by Kasumi.
Yes.
Before Kasumi was interrupted most rudely by Pao, who didn't want her.
There is
Drown.
honestly uncalled for.
I'm
Very
glad you
judgy.
specified that was Kasumi, because I probably would have thought it was Cesare if you didn't.
Cesare will just waterboard a dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, the entire party, after some meandering about, is now meeting up at the home of Mario Sensi in order to have a final discussion about all of their findings,
Except for 2 of us.
except for 2 of you.
What could they be doing?
Suru and Akio, earlier that morning, had traveled to Matizia's, the quiet and out of the way bar in Lowtown that is a favorite of mercenaries and adventurers who don't want tremendous attention.
Well,
Akio, you knew this place at one point pretty well, but it's been a long time. So why don't you roll survival and see how well you get there?
okay. 1 second. Let me open up my character sheet.
Or knowledge local, actually, probably be the more
Yeah, I was gonna say,
appropriate.
is survival really the role you make for?
Survival is for tracking and finding
Well,
your way
this
typically,
will-
and
this-
yeah, you can roll survival in a city, but
This will go
In this
great
case.
with me having a 1 in there. Let's just roll it.
sometimes that's all you need. You actually remember where it is, like, immediately. You've been there a
Nice.
few times.
Awesome.
And traveling and leading Suru along, you travel through the various docks and floating districts of Viven's Lowtown. The smells of the lagoon mix with the smells of various trade goods and street foods. As you walk through, it takes you about an hour to get there. And during this time, the Lowtown has erupted into its usual level of activity, which is high. Half the trade in the world passes through the city, and right now it's quite obvious that it does.
You sure about that?
Maybe an
Are you
exaggeration,
sure?
All of it.
but a lot of it does.
I'm not
Viven
buying
is
it.
exceptionally dominant when it comes to trade, due to its control of its straits.
All right.
So-
Gotta work on my. I wonder if they're gonna recognize me. Remember me, I mean.
Immediately throw you out.
I mean.
Get out.
Oh no. They remember the bar fight of '97.
That
97.
was a long time ago.
I guess. I walk in and I get a feel for the place.
The green door of Matizia's restaurant stands before you. Typically, they prefer to have people going in and out one at a time, but you know what? Too bad.
Yes. I walk in.
Excuse me? They only want people going in one at a time? What?
Typically.
What kind of business is this?
A quiet one.
A crime
Who doesn't
business.
go to the bar with a friend and sorry, we gotta split up. Go in first. I'll wait
It's a
here.
small door.
It is a small door. It's only about 2 feet wide, but you're able to enter it without issue. And soon you and your filigreed and gilded armor, and Suru in her hide armor and gigantic swords, stand in and among the clientele of Letizia, who you see immediately the buxom gill woman walking up to you and going, yes, no clientele. Oh, no, not new.
Hey.
Akio.
Aka, you son of a bitch.
I recognize you. It has been a long time.
Yeah, it's
Looking for
Yeah.
new proteges to throw off buildings?
actually
Yeah.
Oh,
I have an idea. I'm starting a business, if you
you're
will.
starting a business.
Maybe, yeah, a company.
Air quotes around business.
One of those companies.
Yeah.
I see.
Figured it's been long enough that I've been serving under many. It's time to be my own boss, and I guess I like.
Of course, of course. Many a successful company of that type has started in under my roof. So please come in. I would suggest one of the outside tables. The back room is available, but no one can see you there.
Fair enough. Worth nothing.
And are you going to introduce me to your friend?
Yeah, this strong lady. Is,
She could bend me in two.
she can,
You don't have to announce the obvious, Akio.
Yeah, but it makes her smile. This is Suru.
Hey, we're not friends.
Wow.
Understood.
Uh,
Still, if you cannot be friends with him, I hope you might be friends with me. Please come into my parlor. The Matitia's is kind of dark. The windows are covered. And a little cramped. While the space isn't small, it is filled with enough tables and chairs and lighting fixtures and just the actual pillars and stanchions that are holding up the rather rickety-looking construction of the building. That moving around is not the easiest thing. You basically every movement you're brushing up against something or someone. But still, it is possible to navigate, and she is happy to bring you over to a table near the back, a large sort of round one in a corner. Would you like a little sign or a green lamp?
Hiring.
Yeah.
Give me your biggest neon sign.
I don't have them. Well, all right. Let me go see what I can do.
I
Sada,
don't.
who's not here.
No, yeah. Yeah. Let's have some attraction, I suppose.
All right.
Fighting.
She goes off. While she is gone, a half elf sidles over and goes, "While she's missing, can I get you anything to drink?"
You also have the good stuff.
Just the bad stuff, I'm afraid.
For you, we always have the good stuff, Akio.
Then let's start it out on, I don't know, some gin and tonic.
Okay, good stuff, gin and tonic. Coming
Stuff
right
gin
up.
and tonic. That's the name of the brand.
Yep, we definitely have gin and tonics. We have
Okay,
quinine and
Fancy boy.
no challenge malaria.
I hope so. I actually don't know if we do have. I don't know if
They have gin, they have tonic water.
No.
And for your much more intimidating compatriot,
Wow. You're gonna take
Water.
that.
So, what will you take, Suru?
Whiskey, please.
All right. And as he's doing so, he makes to write it down on his pad. But he actually leans a little bit close to you, Subaru, and goes, "I'll get you the actual good stuff." He doesn't know the difference.
Oh, wow.
I just thought.
It's poison.
Good.
I am Bale, and if you need anything, please just wave me down.
All right. Wolf.
All right. Soon, Bayo makes his way over to the bar, still staffed by the massively overgrown minotaur behind it. You think he's gotten bigger since the last time you saw him, Akio.
Oh.
Wow. Big guy.
Not good. Probably not good for his heart.
We should. Oh well. I guess I say that. That can't be good for his heart. We should hire him.
What?
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 He'd be a great.
What?
He'd be great in our organization. Look at
Why?
him.
Look at him.
He's not got long to live.
His heart's about to explode.
Betitia, in the meantime, comes back over and she hangs a green fabric lamp above your table from a hook. And lighting it goes, "All right, well, this will attract anybody who is looking to be hired. Well, hopefully you might get a few lieutenants today. And if not, maybe a few meat bags, you know. Well,
Got to start from
The bottom.
the bottom. Definitely appreciate it. Also, curious, how have you been over the past? Well, it's been a while since I've seen you.
oh, you know, it goes. The Carabinieri have been a bit of a pain lately. The Grand Prince has been pressing down on the more independently minded types in the city, adventurers, those sorts of folks that aren't a part of a major mercenary band that she can pay for and control.
So we're probably to anticipate some intervention here.
Oh, I should hope not. If no one knows, then no one will care.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't exactly mean to have the company itself. Personally, would prefer if it stays within the place and not have rumors spread outside.
All right. So you're not hiring the rank and file today. You're looking to hire your most important expendable subjects. Yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you know me very well. It's been years, but you still know me.
So Bio, I think, is already getting your drinks. Would you like anything to eat? Would you like to have anyone in particular directed to you?
I feel like I'm supposed to say something to that ladder, Hells, but I don't have a name. I'm sorry.
Big Donkey Kong.
I'd like to talk. I'd like to talk to that Minotaur over there.
What minute?
Oh my god, he's gone.
Lorun?
Ah, he's gone.
He's so fast.
Yes.
Lorun is my bartender.
Oh.
Too bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
His
Oh, that's
adventuring days are behind him, so apologies, but no.
Yes.
Oh,
His
well,
heart's
I'm
about to explode any day now.
He really does need to lose weight.
It's for Minotaur.
Anybody hear the ice cream truck behind
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
that.
it's hilarious.
Does anybody
Yes,
want
the
it?
gelato
You
man
should-
walks into Matizia's.
Hire the Gelato Man. That Gelato Man is a mercenary.
I've always.
He drowns his enemies in cream.
It's good for morale.
He opens up the gelato carton. It's full of guns.
Filled with gun.
Yeah,
It's just one big gun.
one big gun.
Gives you-
Yeah.
He gives you a popsicle. It's blood flavored. Because
Ah.
That'll make
You don't want that.
can't.
No, bad gelato.
Well, I guess we'll take fish and chips.
I mean, yeah.
She looks at you quizzically for a second, and then nods, and then writes that down.
I don't know the menu sounds. I don't know what bar food sounds.
You
mean,
can ask.
This is
Ask
perfectly
just-
fine.
me.
You can
That's
just make it up.
fine. And also, or just make it up. And fish and chips is actually kind of fine. It's just, well, it's a bit more British than Italian, so.
Oh,
Give me the Italian fish and chips.
give me some.
Yes.
Give me some za.
If you ever call it again like that, I'll have you killed.
I'm sorry.
And with that, she sweeps away. Soon, Beo brings you back your drinks and also a pizza, not za.
How do you know he wasn't ordering lasagna?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's za, not na.
No, lasagna.
Lasagna.
Za versus za.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Mhm.
You got me.
Also, I guess it's not Monday.
Get that Aerotar,
big
or that
orange
orange
Aerotar,
Aerotar,
yeah.
yeah. Exactly. they call
Ah.
him Garfield.
Capello.
Garfield.
Yeah, there's an apostrophe in there.
Yeah.
It's like a
So-
fancy elf name.
And he's always giving a hard time to Sir Jean of Arbuckle.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. That's the joke.
John of the Arbuckles.
I got it.
Would you like an actual menu?
Yeah.
All
I'd
right.
appreciate
They
it.
have a vegetable stew.
Mm.
All right.
They have stewed goose.
Get the pizza.
Was that a?
And that's it. I'm not kidding. That's what she has today.
Dude,
It's a really, this is a bit of a low tavern.
Man, their pizza's really good today.
Order
But
the
the pizza-
pizza.
Oh, they also have, okay, yes, they have pizza. Fine.
You have thus given up that pizza does in fact exist on Logus.
Yes.
Making-
Yeah.
hope some kind of recruiting guy for a mercenary company comes in today. I was looking to get hired.
Maybe they have
Also,
like a
wow, this
pizza.
pizza's really good.
Maybe they have a pizza vending machine.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
We have one of those in town now, and I don't know how it works, but there's a pizza vending machine beside a bar.
Well, why haven't you tried it?
Sounds.
Because I don't want to, it's scary.
I don't
Doesn't
trust.
sound quite
It's
right.
very large.
Does it come in a can?
I don't know.
Bread.
It like prints the. It's like a 3D printer. It prints. The
It
pizza
could
for you.
be. Is there like, are there robot arms and they build a pizza from scratch, or is it just a frozen one that gets microwaved? I don't know.
I guess we'll never know.
Technology's- Automation's replacing people now.
Automations. That might just work for my mercenary company.
It's just a gun on legs. What was I? Where was my? I'll take the goose. And maybe some soup. Maybe a bowl of soup. But
A ball of soup.
a bowl? Am I saying it wrong?
No,
Alright.
sorry.
You soon have a plate of goose and a bowl of stew.
Will you take anything, Suru?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. You know what? I actually should finish this before we get anybody, because it would be very awkward with me. Like, so tell me about your special skills. Just
No,
Yes,
that's a
indeed.
power move. Show your dominance.
stare him right in the eye. None of the soup gets in my mouth though. All right. And now we wait.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's me, the character you heard earlier. Heard you might be hiring for a mercenary company.
No,
I want to hire that man.
Damn it.
Get out of here, Kermit.
What?
All right. After a few minutes of waiting, nobody seems to really be jumping up to go over to you.
Time to start breaking some legs.
That's how we recruit.
Yeah.
I kind of was kind of surprised. Oh. Guess what would I be attracted to when I come to a place looking for work? Any ideas, Sarah?
I didn't know you were gonna do this at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be writing letters to the people I know when we get back, but I figured while we're here, this is I mean, Port City.
It's gotta be folks.
Yeah. Especially with what, she said about the mercenary companies. Maybe we can even steal some talent, eh?
That's a nice big sip of whiskey.
Alright. I guess I
had a name.
stand up and I look around.
Fazo. Letizia had a brain fart earlier. Her bartender's name is actually Fazo. But anyway, just thought I'd point that out.
No worries. It's not like he's got long to correct her on that.
Oh no!
What? Is he gonna die?
This guy's gonna live to be 80 just to spite you.
He's gonna outlive me.
He's actually going to take over your mercenary company.
And then
He's
before he
actually-
dies, he'll turn into a toilet, right? That's how it works?
Yes, perfect.
Cool, I'm glad I got that correct.
But not, but not before
Perfect.
he takes over Surubu. And then dies on the throne.
Their toilet throne.
Wait, Sals, what were we gonna say? I'm sorry.
So what would you like to do?
I stand up from the table and I look around.
Alright.
Try to eye whoever is in here.
Yes. Roll perception.
Oh, right. There we go. Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Alright.
19 ain't too bad.
No, it ain't. So, there are any number of... Actually, there's not any number. It's more like... There's about 30 people in here.
You see a gnome with diamond eyes drinking a can of paint thinner.
Oh god.
That's
I don't know what that means.
that's.
No, but you see it. Just briefly. And you look back,
And then
you
it's gone.
do a double take, and then he's gone.
Hey, did you?
No.
Never mind.
Where was I? I'm sorry. I just went to look something up and forgot what it was in the middle of looking it up. Okay, there we go.
Classic mistake.
But there are a few that catch your eye as being... Well, actually, here. What are you exactly looking for? Because there are a wide variety of people here.
All right.
All shapes and sizes.
Very shapes and
Most of
sizes.
them... And the vast... Well, about 30. Give or take a few.
I guess, well, what I'd be looking for is anybody, well, first off, anybody that looks to be approachable, but mainly I could tell that they're a sailor.
Sailors. Alright.
Yeah. Essentially mercenaries who have...
You're looking for a sailor, huh?
Have you seen any
well,
sailors
sailor.
around?
Yeah, this is fucking Shenmue.
I did not mean that, but yeah, any mercenary who I can tell has like travel on them, I guess. You know, the suntan,
Well, most of them...
salt.
Vivanese is very sunny.
Yes, Viven.
Viven. Why did I say Vivanese?
I don't know. But Viven is a tropical city, you have to remember. And while it's relatively dry, its heat level is high, and the sun here tends to be out a lot.
All right. Well, how about this? Young-looking folks.
Young looking.
Yeah.
Young looking
anybody
and
that-
stupid looking.
Yeah. Anybody that looks like
Anybody
they
that
have-
looks gullible?
Anybody that has the word, you tell them gullibles on the ceiling and they fall.
Well, that seems like a terrible mercenary crew.
Well,
I am-
He's just
dude.
looking.
Well,
He's just looking for the Expendables right now.
we're trying not to. We're not going for the A team right now. The A team
What's
is
the
all,
A team?
classified.
Sorry, it's a need to know basis check.
And not established yet. Shut up. Get off
What's
my
what are the perks of being on the B team?
You die.
That doesn't seem like a perk. That seems like a negative. This is all in character. I'm.
Yeah, this is Jake's mercenary.
Oh,
All right.
When you're on the B team.
I would like you to roll 2 dice for me.
Okay.
I would like you to first roll a D28
Wow, that's a big die.
and then a D40.
Ooh. Oh. I could not have gotten a number.
No,
It's true.
This is fine. There are no bad rolls in this.
there are no bad rolls.
There's many
You're
bad
gonna-
rolls.
And then a mime comes up and
Yeah,
I
he's
have
got
to-
the mime. Yeah.
All right. So,
deadliest.
you scan around, and the first person you pick out is a fairly obvious person to pick out because they stand out. Their hair is on fire.
Not another
or
one
rather-
of these guys.
Their hair is fire.
Jesus.
You've seen Tatsu. You know an Ifrit when you see one. And this one is very obviously one. They tend to stand out. The man is wearing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what I thought. The man is wearing leathers over his body. Despite the heat, he seems utterly unbothered. And whereas Tatsu wears his hair extremely long to creating that sort of fire waterfall effect, he has it relatively close cropped, as much as fire can be.
Neat.
He has a pair of short swords on his back, in sheaths folded across each other for easy, and with the top of the hilt, or rather the top of the scabbard slit open for easy drawing. Overall, he looks like a skittery sort of. He has a very agile look. He is relatively thin, svelte, and dexterous looking.
All right. What is he currently doing?
He is currently drinking.
Hell yeah.
All right. I walk up next to him. I say, "Hey, do you want to join the Champions Martini yet?" No.
What is that?
Hey. You look like you're a person with a story.
Oh man, is this your Snake voice?
Are you putting on a voice?
Yeah.
I think it's Snake from Metal Gear.
It's my hiring voice.
It's your hiring voice.
It's my interview. Wait. Oh, this is him talking to me. I guess you caught me. I was trying to put on like a tough act, but I guess I don't really need to do that. What's your story?
My story is that I had my drinking interrupted by some random guy asking about my story. Are you looking to hire a rogue, or are you just, wasting my time?
Jumping straight to the point. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I'm walking up to you to. I see you as potential for a company project of mine. Would you like to hear the details?
I'm listening.
Oh well, all right.
That's
I'm going to have access to some resources, and
At this
Man.
close range, you notice something else different about this man from Tatsu. Unlike Tatsu, his ears are pointed, elongated like an elf's.
What?
He's a criminal.
Ears are pointed.
You're a criminal.
All elves are criminals.
It's
in
true.
this set.
Wait, can that race actually be mixed?
Yeah. It can be any of the triumvirate. I don't know.
Yeah, anybody can be a whatever.
Can I roll? Something?
Anybody can be a whatever. That's very good.
It can be whatever you want to be.
I feel like I wouldn't really care, but I'm very curious. Can I actually identify like what type of elf he is?
A criminal.
A criminal.
Well, he's
Criminal
an
elf.
Ifrit. He's not an elf. That's the thing. He has some character traits from his elven heritage, but it's so been taken over by the influence of the plane of fire that no, you cannot.
Well, either way, this is something that Akia would not really.
So you're looking to form a mercenary company,
Yeah.
or what?
Yes, a mercenary company that would essentially partake in not acts that would really necessarily be what a mercenary usually does, if you understand my gist. We wouldn't really be focusing on battle. More along the lines of anything that particularly.
So more like an adventuring company.
Wouldn't really say that either.
More like espionage.
Sounds like an adventuring company.
Would you consider? Well, adventure, yes, but the main defining element is stealth, and also with a focus of not being caught.
Stealth and not being caught are two of my specialties.
I could tell. I could pick that up about you, which is why I
I could
interrupted
smell
you.
it on you.
You could smell the hide on you.
I should give you a nickname.
Feral Dingo. That's your code name now.
Yeah. Anyways,
Stinky toes.
now I have to stop the music. Can you stop the music?
That's what the bar
Don't
said.
you dare stop the
We're not
music.
stopping the music.
Okay.
I listened to it for a long time, but
There are three people. There are three troubadours in Matizia's bar in the corner, and they are just playing this.
that must suck.
Should
No
hire
one
a
seems happy,
mercenary company.
except for Matizia, who seems to like it.
I can tell
Who
you.
loves this shit?
I can tell you
It's all
that.
relaxed.
Now this is obviously starting off from we're starting off. This is not exactly. You wouldn't be entering a company that hasn't really established itself, and I actually am intending on keeping the name under the radar, hence the stealth elements. I need someone who's effective and good at their job. I can guarantee you that if you keep at it, pays good.
I suck
Benefits.
ass.
What does pay be?
5.
I will probably 1 second. Let me open up my bank because I'll probably use my resources for now until I negotiate with Kasumi and
Folks,
what's her name, Sada.
Sada?
Yeah, what is her name?
Yeah, what is her name?
Because I don't want to tell people that we're going to be working under Surugo. That's the main point.
Why not? Oh, so that people don't. Okay, very good. Discretion.
So I'm trying to avoid.
Why
that.
not? Oh wait, that's actually smart. Clever.
Okay, how much money does
No money.
Well, yeah. The problem is,
It's all in Batbuyer's bank.
no, that's not the problem. I had a lot of money.
Oh, you spent it?
No,
You.
Sada has my money.
Oh, Sada has all the money. That's right.
Yeah. I won the thing.
Okay, I am trying my best to
Awesome.
think of a salary that
Hmm.
seems reasonable here.
Salary.
I'm just gonna light up a cigarette,
Could
throw
I
my whiskey.
could I possibly roll knowledge of what a mercenary average salary is?
That's a thing.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, what would I roll for that?
Dice.
Local.
Local, thank you. Oh shit.
I don't know anything about locals.
It's untrained.
No, you can't actually roll it.
Yeah.
You can't roll knowledge local if it's
You can't
untrained. You
roll
can't
any
know
knowledge
stuff about local.
untrained.
I mean, of all the things I would
Period.
think,
Full stop.
I would think untrained knowledge makes sense because it's like you just didn't read.
But it's local.
Yeah,
All right.
you can know nothing about where you are.
All right.
However, you have profession soldier, don't you?
Do I? Wait, do I have a professional soldier or am I?
No, the skill, profession.
Skill, profession soldier.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Where's
Well,
that?
that would be appropriate. It'd be under your
Well,
background skills.
it's sailor actually. I didn't
Sailors
think-
are mercenaries.
You have profession sailor?
Yeah, it seems weird, but hey.
I guess what I thought it was. You know what? It's a soldier.
I'm a soldier now.
He's a soldier now.
I think
That seems more appropriate.
I think I think what happened was during Akio's creation, I probably put in sailor first because of the picture, and then I just never fixed it after you and I ran.
Actually, figuring out the character, yeah.
Yeah, and actually, can I put profession mercenary or is it because soldier implies like?
No, it doesn't. If you're a mercenary soldier.
Okay, and that's much better.
No, that is a lot better. And yes, you come up with an appropriate number,
Okay.
which I will not disclose because I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And Kolvar seems happy with it, although he seems a little suspicious of the fact that you're not telling him what exactly he'd be working for or doing. So where exactly is this mercenary group heading?
Well, I managed to acquire some land near Surugu.
Surugu is what exactly?
That's an interesting question. It's to the east of Vivenia.
I want to tell people about
It
Well,
is far to the east of
The
Vivenia.
Far East.
Okay,
A
let me see if I
mystical
can,
land.
wait, one second. Let me see if I can phrase this.
I mean,
correctly.
no more than anywhere else, really. But
No, he's got to talk it up for the guy.
Well, first off, before we actually,
he has to talk up the mystical land to the guy whose hair is lily fire.
Yes.
Well, first off, now that I actually have your interest, I'd like you to tell me your name.
I'm Kolvar.
Kolvar. Akio.
Okay.
Akio Arata.
Nice to meet you, Akio.
And also,
Where are you setting up?
well,
Is it in here or?
no. Through a series of
Because I saw you walk over from that table where it's the lady with the eye patch is
Yes.
sort of glowering at everybody. So
yes, could you actually come with me and sit with me? And meet my friend.
sure.
Weird, she just said you're not her friend.
He gets up, and you notice something about Kolvar immediately. Another thing about Kolvar.
He's wearing
Really tall.
He's wearing axeless chaps.
What an interesting man.
What a
He is-
he has
he's not wearing
fire for
SS
ass cheeks.
He does.
Or
Not.
what is ass
That
hairs
make-
be on fire?
How tall is
No.
he?
Oh no. Oh no.
How tall
Tombstone,
is-
I am going to take away your speaking privileges.
Good question, though.
Oh.
No, it's just he doesn't
Okay.
have. Don't worry about it. He doesn't have SS chaps. You can't see.
Why are we
He's
focusing
gotta
on
have
his
it soon.
ass?
Anyway,
How tall is he? Because I'm at 6'2".
he's
part of the
close to
uniform.
7 feet tall.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, he's a tall man.
Is there a tall elf race? Or
All elves are
Green
tall.
elves are
are
tall.
they that tall? Holy shit.
Yes. The average elf stands a head taller than a human.
Damn. Are they all willowy though?
Yes.
Sweet.
Elves are like humans stretched out vertically. They are inhumanly thin, really, in a lot of cases. I mean, they can fill out depending, but just as a baseline, you can tell an elf at a distance from a human just because they look different.
Does that disguise, or not, I guess not disguise, but that like race-changing ring pendant thing, does that keep your proportions? No. right?
It'll adjust it to the race, but otherwise,
Oh
yes.
God.
I remember it made me like a super ripped Nuban because I was already ripped.
Yep.
And when Batboy turned into that really ripped
Yeah.
gnome, like impossibly ripped gnome.
Yeah,
So-
no, you remember when Batfire turned into a wood elf, actually. He was an incredibly,
Right.
unusually broad wood elf.
So
He
is
was-
Pow as a half elf just like taller and even willowier than usual?
He was basically the Sylvester Stallone of elves. That's pretty great.
Pow,
Sylvester Stallone of elves.
Pow is pretty willowy in the first place,
Yeah.
so her proportions wouldn't have changed that much.
Oh,
Still,
okay.
damn, I bet I could turn Sylvester Stallone.
Especially going to just a half elf, who are sort of like in that middle area,
Let's see.
Um, where they can still like pass for humans in a lot of cases.
Damn.
An elf cannot, really. A half elf can.
Let's see. Okay, I'm back. Oh, hey, you're tall.
Oh, hey, you're not.
Well,
Ask him how the weather up there is.
Yeah, he loves that. He loves that shit.
I will save that for you. Because you kind of have been sitting. I feel like I've been taking up all the conversation. So
Right.
we walk over there.
Yeah, Kolvar walks back with you. Yo, I'm Kolvar.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Out of curiosity, did I tell Suru what we were doing before we got here?
Evidently not.
No, you didn't. I had completely different idea of what was going to go down today.
Well, I mean, he did talk about how he wanted to start a mercenary band.
He did do that.
But we also go to
Did
bars a
not know
lot.
we were going to literally go do it immediately.
That's true.
When we were
Normally
supposed to
don't
be
do
doing
this
something
when
else.
you go to a bar with Suru.
Yeah,
You can do
we
both.
we usually go to drink. What was I gonna say?
If we did anything, I thought we were going to try to find information that we were specifically sent out to find.
Oh,
You remember that?
No.
No.
I'm sorry, did I walk into something like awkward between you two? Because I can leave.
No,
I get-
not really. I'm just not very nice.
Cool, neither am I.
Oh yeah.
Well, how
Kolvar
not
sits
nice?
down.
How not nice are you?
I begin to sweat because of the situation and also because I'm next to a man on fire.
You're not
That's
quite
tough.
sure if it's psychosomatic, but you do feel like the air is slightly warmer next to him.
No, Suru, this is a potential candidate for the mercenary mercenary company that I was. The way that I'm phrasing this sounds like I'm like explaining it to my mom, which is weird. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah. And seeing as his particular set of skills would be applicable towards the intended goal, I thought we'd put him through the interview process and see where we go from there. And admittedly, I would feel better to have your judgment on top of mine in this assessment.
Okay.
All right. You sit down. And I sit down. Okay. So, obviously, given the fact that the mercenary company doesn't have a name yet, it's still
Subaru's muscles.
Subaru's rad party for cool.
Yeah,
Definitely
Suru's
not
rad
mine
party
in
for
any
cool
way.
people.
Definitely, I don't want any involvement with this.
I
Not
mean, I have
endorsed.
it on my sheet as Akio's Angels right now, but you know.
No, it's outer heaven.
I was gonna go with Subaru's Angels, but then I decided muscles would be more appropriate.
I kind of like that, but we might not go with like using my name. We'll see. Uh,
Why not?
What's your character's last name?
Who's in
Arata.
charge of these Akio angels?
I guess we'll never know.
I'll never
No
know.
one knows. They're broke.
It's
right now,
the more we
right,
go on.
right now the name, yeah. But I lost my train of thought. You'd be the land that would be acquiring would be near Saru, east of here.
Yeah, I still don't know where that is.
Well, then I suppose you're gonna have to trust. Let's not word it that way.
Look, I've done work in Jeslo and Brisrino and Viven. I haven't really been outside of the Sea of Sails.
Well, does this excite you then? The idea of venturing into new territory?
My point is that while I haven't been outside the Sea of Sails, I've been around it. I don't mind travel. This is just
Right.
something new.
All right. Well, I guess let's ask in regards
I'm
to.
not tied down by anything either, so relocation is not an issue.
I suppose I should have asked that first. You don't have that.
I just want to get a feel on this guy, like if I can trust this guy or not in general.
Well, what do you want to forward it
Well,
with?
sense motive.
Oh yeah.
Well, you rolled it twice. The 17.
That didn't make me roll it twice.
That's okay. 17. Your read on this person is that he's not easy to read. He's not giving up a lot, but he's not immediately suspicious beyond the fact that he's admitted to being a rogue. And by rogue, he's basically admitted to being an adventurer's troubleshooter.
All right.
He is the sneaky, trap-findy person that you hire when you need to do such things.
So first, obviously, we're going to ask you some questions, and then if we like the answers, we'll tell you more. Does that seem fair?
Okay.
No.
All right. So obviously, you answer to relocating. Do you not have a family?
I don't have family. Not that I know.
Okay. In terms of God, it is so hard.
I can't believe he's gonna turn out to be Tatsu's long lost brother.
Yes, Tatsu's long lost, clearly elven descended brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
That happens.
Adopted.
in terms of familiarity, would you say that you have adaptation under your belt? If we were to
Would
put
you say
you
that I'm adaptable? Yes.
Yes, adaptable. Thank you. Obviously, if you were to be hired, we would provide you with information. So, well, let's go to the big one. Have you ever killed?
Yeah.
All right.
What do you mean by that? Humanoids or?
In general, well, humanoids, I suppose.
Any dogs?
Yeah, I've killed.
Okay.
Why are you doing this?
What?
It's pay. I'm good
And
at
that's
it.
it. So as long as you're gonna get money, you're gonna be loyal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you be willing to sign a magical contract?
A magical contract?
Well, no, just a contract, I suppose.
Do that.
Contracts
sign
are
it?
fine.
Would you sign a binding contract? I suppose is what I was trying to say.
Legally
Depends
binding.
what's in the contract.
I have to read it.
Well, first off, we would obviously offer you the opportunity to read it, but more or less the conclusion would be promised confidentiality of your participation from the outside world on your part. I hope that made sense what I just said.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You
That's
basically, can you keep a secret? Although I suppose you answered
Yeah, an
that.
NDA.
I suppose
You can't
me
tell
saying-
anybody about Akio's Angels.
I suppose that would be a double-edged sword, because if you're good at keeping a secret, and we find out that going behind our backs,
Then I wouldn't be good at keeping a secret, so why'd you hire me in the first place?
that would, yeah, this is a very double-edged sword.
Yeah, I guess we just should give up. Forget it. Can't
You're
do
too-
it. It's
you're
impossible to run.
You're too good. No, the idea of
Or
a
too
spy-
bad. Depends on what you look at it.
The idea of a potential spy is exciting. I say that out of character. Where was I gonna go with this? It's really okay. All right. Let me think. Do you have would you be able to tell me about your previous work, or is that going to be?
No. I
Okay.
mean, what do you want to know? I go into places, I find traps, I disable traps, I stab
Well-
people from behind.
Well, I guess first, I guess let's actually
I
ask
scout.
about. Well, yes, your skills, but basically what I'm trying to get a gist at is who were your former employers? Did you work under any mercenary companies? Did you work for the government?
Do you have any
No,
references?
No mercenary companies. I worked freehand with adventurers. I've been a part of a few different groups. I don't stick around too long. I don't like to make deep connections like that. And adventuring groups tend to be more intimate than a company like this.
Right. Okay, I'm liking the gist of what you're saying. Okay. Is there anything else I wanted to ask? Sir, do you have any
Oh, also, Akio, please roll, or Nuba, Nakio,
okay.
roll a 1d10, please.
Okay.
Oh no!
What-
What's gonna happen?
Oh, wait, okay, wait, 1 second. Can I see something? Okay, that actually. Alright, I rolled a 1. He dies.
Yes.
Nope. No, you can continue. I just need you to roll that.
Yeah, for later.
Is he wearing wire? Was that my
There is
only.
no such thing.
Not that you know of.
There probably is
Well, maybe.
some kind of like.
Yeah, there's some
spell.
kind of magic bullshit thing.
From stone.
Well, yeah, there's divination magic, but that's not a wire.
I mean, it's just a phrase. It have to be a literal wire.
Somewhere out there, Fantasy Ice Cube is making up phrases about what kids are smoking. What other questions can I ask? Well, anyways, Drew, do you have anything that you ask him, I guess?
Not really. I think he's fine. As long as you don't give him anything too important to do.
Okay. So, essentially, I would prefer to be able to just send you a letter with all the details. Because as of right now, the company needs to be, well, established. But essentially, I like you. I would like you to work for this company. Are you staying in Viven for the time being?
Yeah.
And you like the salary that I obviously pitched at you?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. And you would be willing to work long term in an unfamiliar setting?
Where do you want me to meet you up? Or meet up with you?
I don't want him to get on the ship with me and Sada on it. Do we have
No,
more
you
than
might
one
need
ship?
a new ship.
Why do I feel like we had more than one ship when we came in?
Because we did.
Okay, then I guess I'll ask Sada if I can take
You
that
have more
ship.
than one ship when you came into the Twin Kingdoms. You
Yeah, the
left the Twin Kingdoms on one.
one ship, so I might have to get a new ship. All right.
Whose ship did we leave?
We
the Twin
we
Kingdoms
left
on?
on Mario.
Mario Sensi's.
Yeah. On
No,
his
I-
yacht.
Pleasure cruiser.
Yeah.
That's not
It is-
true.
It is now that I regret that we didn't take the ship of bones.
This is not factual.
Oh?
Yeah, I definitely brought my own ship.
No, we left on Mario's. We agreed on that.
Why would I have refit my ship to bring it if I didn't?
Because it was too busy being refitted to take along.
I don't remember any of this.
I'll review it. Your ship might be there, but I thought that everybody had gone on Mario's ship.
I also, yeah, because
In which
There's
case-
a high likelihood I just wasn't here when this happened.
Okay.
all right.
But Toom, you're up to date with the videos, yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'll just go back and look through them.
All right.
Okay, so I guess I'll ask, where are we? We're still staying at the mansion, yes? Of,
More or less. I think some of you are looking to find other places to rest.
because that wasn't exactly our choosing.
Exactly.
Did we, yeah. And I'm sorry, I'm asking.
But this would be the first night that you really have the opportunity to sleep somewhere else if you so
Yeah.
choose.
Okay, I'm going to ask, and I'm sorry if we did talk about this and I just don't remember. Did we have any alternatives to sleeping in the mansion that I might have heard, like an inn, or I assume
Nope.
Sada?
Not that it's been researched yet.
I assume Sada and the gang are going to sleep at their house, their former household.
Yes,
But
they will
obviously-
definitely choose to sleep in the hovel rather than the giant, magnificent mansion that has been open to them.
Well, but yeah. This was where their friend, the big man that Akio used to throw off us. What's his name? Yeah.
Who?
But okay, I'll roll. Oh, I can't roll knowledge. I'll be staying at. You know what? I'm actually still kind of figuring out where I'm gonna be sleeping tonight. Where are you gonna be? I will probably send you a letter.
There's a boarding house in the next ward over called the Liadi Arms. That's where I'm sleeping.
All right. I will notify you as soon as I can. You have my word on that. And all I can say, I guess, is congratulations.
Thanks.
You're gonna die.
I will notify you as soon as possible. All right. We gotta go do stuff now. So bye. No. All right. I will notify you later. And now, what is it that people say when interviews are done? I go to shake his hand.
He looks at it and shakes it.
All right.
Okay, I'll go back to doing what I was doing.
Yeah, and I guess I give him a gold. How much is a drink here?
Depends on the drink. It could range from like a copper to a few silver.
I give him 5 silver pieces. Also, how much is my meal?
You have money?
I still have 2,000 silver.
Okay,
pieces.
good. Just making sure. Your meal was like 30 coppers.
30. Oh. I'm gonna have to ask you what the conversion rate is again.
It's 100 coppers to a silver.
Oh, wow. All right. I guess I give him 5 silver pieces for taking up his time and appreciation.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm.
He actually seems kind of surprised at the largesse. All right. You have successfully acquired one mercenary.
One.
One.
Mission
He's throwing his wealth around, so all the others start coming along.
Hey, I mean,
It depends on what Suru and he want to do next.
yeah. I'm gonna need to talk to Sada and Kasumi later and establish where the base is gonna be. I know I talked about it, but I was more like asking for permission for resources. I'm gonna have to look at that map later because I don't think I'm a fan of it's gonna be here in general. We have a bit of land that's not the island itself, right? Like a little piece of what's the word I'm looking for?
A smaller island.
A smaller island, I guess. I feel like there's
the
a
answer
word.
is actually no.
No?
Mm-mm.
Can we
No,
solve the piece?
Surugu is essentially entirely contiguous. Like any islands that aren't actually attached are like little barrier things that aren't really much to speak of, then could be eroded at any moment.
Uh-oh. But forget
Perfect
about
place
that.
for your company. We have that wizard tower that we're not doing anything with.
Logan is taking a precedence. No, I'm kidding
God
about that.
damn it, okay.
This plan.
That is true. You do have that Polonius Wizard's Tower.
I guess I can ask for I might ask to have that, I guess, because the intent.
This one, we have a king. We can make a building.
Do we have land that's not on the island? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Oh.
Again.
No. There's other islands in Hadano though, and we intend to take them, I suppose.
Because the intent
You
here.
really
You could
want to
look.
do an outer
You
heaven.
really are intent on this, aren't you?
He wants to make a floating military base, an oil rig.
Well, it's not the whole. Well, yes, there is actually a parallel to me wanting outer heaven here, but also no, it's not that. It's going to be very difficult for me to The intent was to have an organization that does not have it doesn't have any noticeable ties to Surugu.
Yeah.
And that is kind of hard to dismiss when, like, no, the base is on Surugu. They just don't care about our activities.
Here's,
Like, you know what I
here's
mean?
a question.
Yeah.
Why ultimately do you not want it to have ties to Surugu?
The whole point of the company is to be able to do acts that
I mean,
to enable access to acts that the kingdom would not be able to do because it would tarnish the
All right,
reputation.
so if you're gonna do that, you can't be that big anyway, right?
yeah, like they're gonna find out.
Going to be an offshore base.
I guess I guess
off
you're
in
right.
the Caribbean Sea.
I guess if it's small enough and we do our job good enough, then and we don't have like something as stupid as, like, I don't know, a calling card.
Why
I
not?
mean,
Calling
you
card
could
rules.
just, I mean, I'm sure. Okay, so most nations, including fantasy ones, have a sort of black ops,
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Black
Like-
Ops what?
Black
like
Ops.
wet works group. Like I think like Ardania had the Iron Eye, which they ended up being a horrible cult, but it's sort of the exception, not the rule. We see.
Yeah, most
So-
kingdoms and things, political entities have some sort of,
Yeah.
when the world is teeming with adventurers,
Yeah,
it's
kill
not
'em.
so hard for a powerful political entity to hire a few to be their secret guys.
Okay, you know what? I might have been reaching a little too hard on, like, maybe what I thought like was necessary to the company was like
Being a
just
giant private army on an island.
Is Zero going to be your Kaz?
I don't know what that is.
what are you
Oh, big cat. Okay.
Yeah, Kaz from Metal Gear.
I thought you said cat.
Oh yeah, if you want.
No, I don't.
I don't
No,
think
I
she
don't.
does.
I'm very good.
I'll
Just
cut
gonna
off
go
your
out on a
leg.
limb here and say that's unlikely.
No, Zero
That
will
is-
be the chasm which used all the resources to make Doritos
I don't think that's gonna happen either.
or a burger. I don't know.
It's yeah.
Neither.
Make the first burger. For whatever reason, a fantasy burger takes time. But yeah, I'll ask Suru and Kasumi and Sada for a land that I can use for this, and then maybe not focus so hard on, like, I will have to talk to Cesare and get his, like, advice on
Oh,
whether
no.
or not I should be staying. Hey, yeah, you're gonna be Black Ops for what nation? Where, like, I feel like you'll be able to end. Oh, and I guess Kasumi.
Outer Surugu.
Yeah.
Others.
What I'm trying to say is I'm gonna talk to you guys later in character.
Okay.
All right.
All right, but for the
Anyways,
time being,
I assume this guy. I assume this guy was like this rogue was here this whole time listening to me talk out loud.
No, Kolvar had
He
walked
left.
away.
Certainly not. A rogue would never do that.
All right. Now and then I'll write a couple of letters when we get when we sleep over to people that I know, and I'll talk to you later about that self. Suru, Prof, what was this information gathering that you employed earlier?
Oh, nothing. Forget of it.
Forget about it.
Fuck it.
Thanks for a great time, buddy. Pat him on the back. And I leave. And you can pay for my stuff.
Yeah.
Damn.
Akio just kind of sits and drinks his chin and tonic.
Oh.
All right. The one of the bards comes over and with their elevator music, so it becomes a sort of world's smallest violin kind of thing.
I thought you were gonna say that it became
Sad
insufferably loud.
Yeah, that too. To him, it is.
All right, Nuva, I need you to turn the volume up on rhythm to like 200%.
Okay.
Crank it.
And that's just going on around you now. Okay. Well, Suru, you walk out onto the streets of Even. Where are you going to go?
I just wanted to get away from him.
Oh.
But
Zero finds the clues.
Fair,
If
fair.
Wasn't at all how I thought any of that was going to go.
I do apologize for my My improvisation is either sometimes good and sometimes bad.
That was good.
I'm not judging it.
It's
It was fine. It's just not what I expected. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where I'm going to go now.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're in a city you don't really know.
Well, I got here. I have a decent sense of direction. I can get
That's
back to where I was. That's what I want to do.
You can trace your
One should hope. It is, however, one of the things that you thought on your way here is, God, this place is confusing. The Viven's low town is built like a warren. The various
We were in a warren. Remember that?
that's true.
We were
And
also in a
Imagine that
library
survived
city.
that, so you should be okay. But still, what would you like to do? As you have exited Matizia's, you are on the other side of the green door.
What do I see?
Whereas Akio
Area.
remains within. Well, first off, you see the little alley that leads onto one of the main roads. Matizia's is rather receded between two warehouses. Getting out onto the main thoroughfare, you see people running around, doing all manner of commerce. Lots of teamsters and such running with wheelbarrows full of materials, trade goods, bushels. Down further, you see a spurt of flame and a bunch of people going ooh and ah.
That's a spicy flame.
That's a spicy meat of flame.
Spicy meatball. Mamma mia.
Hey.
And you look, and it's
Okay, enough of that.
Super Mario. He's here.
What?
You gotta get him to join the mercenary company.
Can I see his stat sheet?
No.
Yeah. Too powerful.
They say that whenever he jumps, he does like triple damage.
So Mario would be a fire kinesis, wouldn't he? With jumping weapons. I don't know.
But only when he holds flowers.
Anyway,
He's got big metal boots.
that's good. Next person to say anything about Mario gets thrown out.
Mario.
Okay.
Goodbye,
That was a
Jake.
lie.
Get out of here, Luigi.
Yeah, technically that was Luigi.
Yeah.
He's just looking for his brother.
Alright, so Suru, you're just but yeah, it's a bustle. Everything moves here very quickly, apparently. And you're seeing a little bit of everyone and everything. Excuse me?
Nothing.
There are people of all races, all types, rich and poor. They're also intermingling here as it's the docks district. Everybody, this is where the heart of Viven truly is. Would you like to throw yourself into teeming throng, or do you have a place that you want to go?
I don't know any place that I would want to go. So
Yeah, that's the issue.
wrong it.
Okay. Alright, so you just sort of start strolling down. People occasionally like you're pretty you cut a fairly imposing figure, so people tend to stay out of your way. Occasionally, though, it is you that need to like dodge the careening cart or something similar as people as various teamsters shout at you and need to get out of the way.
I'm having a very hard time, like, picturing Vietnamese teens for some reason. I don't know. It just pictures like when you say teens, I'm still thinking of like.
I'm
He's
saying
not saying
Teamsters.
teens. He's saying Teamsters.
Oh, Teamsters. Okay, well.
Gotta dodge out of the way of these Vietnamese teens and their carts.
And their skateboards.
Yeah. And they're breadsticks. They're smoking breadsticks.
They're also skating on those breadsticks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Probably not.
Well, if you put wheels on.
And gondolas.
Skating on their gondolas.
They grind the gondola.
Okay.
Alright. So you don't have many places to go, but you know, it's a city. There's always some place to go. You just need to walk there. So you begin strolling, and the main thoroughfare very rapidly becomes someplace that you're not sure you really want to be you really want to linger on. It is mostly dominated by cart traffic and wheelbarrow and pack animals loaded down with materials. It's a little claustrophobic. It's actually a little dangerous. So you have a choice. There are a few different streets leading off of them. One leads down, you can see various food purveyors of foods, little carts. It looks like a little ship market, you know, where sailors coming off can apply their own wares. Minor traders have shops set up where people can get sort of deals for cheap or a meal for cheap. Down in another direction, you see a number of what appear to be bars and actually more substantial shops. They have the wooden placards outside with the wares being provided, displayed. You also note that upon this street, there's a few men and women wearing particularly outrageous garb. Large feathered caps, really sort of flowing, fancy clothing despite the heat, walking with a certain braggadocious swagger as they stroll up the street and just dare anyone to get into their way. And down another street, you see another sort of line of stores. These without placards, these with lamps hanging outside of them, red ones. Their wear is becoming, well, pretty obvious.
What are the wares, Sals? Describe them.
Yeah,
No.
what are the wares?
It's people. You fools.
They're selling people?
What?
Well,
I don't like that.
they're bordellos.
No, I got it.
So yeah, you have a few options.
Yeah, I'll go down that middle one with the people.
There are various shops on either side. You see a candle maker. You see a keysmith, a silversmith. You see someone selling weapons and armor. And you do see one of these swaggering types strolling her way towards you. Despite the heat, she apparently has no issue with a fully enclosed leather leather breastplate corset-y thing with large shoulder pads, and she has a long pearl-handled rapier at her side. And she's walking directly towards you, not at you. She doesn't have her eyes on you. She doesn't seem to be interested in you, but she is walking towards you and making no effort the way.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. So, I get what this is. But I'm not going to move out of her way either.
Oh, alright. All right. Well, the two ships sail towards one another, neither of them making any effort to steer out of the way until eventually shoulders knock. Suru, make a strength check.
Okay. Just get everything the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, remember you're not raging at this point.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to
Indeed.
make sure it's off, which it is off.
Okay. Ooh, oh boy. Actually, I'll roll this publicly. So, she doesn't like spin around you. She doesn't just like brush off of you. You actually just knock her the fuck over. It's like you were to move unstoppable forces up until she hit you, and then it was just like she bounces off, and you barely register it. She is on the ground in an instant, though. She is back up, just kipping herself forward and going, "You asshole! You knocked me over!"
Sorry, I didn't see it.
You didn't see me. You didn't see me.
That's what I said.
Is what he said. A passerby says.
Yes. It is what she said. And she points at the passerby before pointing at you. Well, maybe I should teach you a lesson to keep your eyes open.
My eyes?
Yes, your eyes, so that you can see people. So you don't
just-
knock them over like
I'm
some
just gonna
giant
point
lummox.
at my eye patch.
Yeah, well, that could explain. Excuse me. I'm just gonna roll a d2 here. Oh, she recoils and yes, well, you need to be more careful.
No,
And
I
with
don't
that
think so. You're the one that fell over. Maybe you need to be more careful.
Look, lady, I'm sorry about your disability. I'm trying to give you an out. Let it go.
And out from what?
From being taught a lesson.
I'm in a good mood for learning.
Oof.
Well, you found a good teacher.
Oof.
That she grasps her rapier, draws it slowly, lets it hang
I'm
out.
just gonna grab her.
Okay, roll your combat maneuver bonus.
Please crit.
Holy shit.
Not
Okay.
what I was expecting.
She's
no.
going to try and parry that.
And she does flawlessly.
Well, no, she is good at this. It's
Just.
bet she rolled a 6. All right, and as she lets it hang out, she lets her arm droop to the side, affectatiously, slowly beginning to draw it towards you. At which point you just grab her about the shoulder. Her arm is slammed down to the right side. And you got her grappled. You could pin her if you like, actually.
Yes, I do.
Okay, roll again.
Another CMD?
Yeah, she's gonna try and get out. In the meantime, she rolled a 1. Never mind.
Okay, I guess I still have to roll it.
Yep. Oh boy, that was better than last. All right. In about 12 seconds, she is on the ground. She has her arm behind her back, and you're on top of her, pinning her there. She cannot move, and she is in the dust of Even, very unhappy. A crowd of people has started to form around you, and they are whispering to themselves, pointing. You hear a few chuckles.
So this is about the time where I knock your teeth out. Does that sound good?
It would be preferred if you did not.
No? You didn't say please?
Please?
Okay. That's good. I pat her on the back of the head.
She finds it very demeaning, but otherwise doesn't do anything about it.
Did you want me to let you up?
Yes?
Yes, what?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. I'll let her up.
You get off of her. After a moment, she does not quickly get up. She sort of gently, gingerly, and in a way sort of scooching away from you, gets up off of the ground. She picks up her rapier and looks at it and looks at you, thinking about it before putting it back in their scabbard.
What is this? What are you doing?
She can't even answer the question. It's like she is her face is incredibly red. This is clearly a person who is not used to being manhandled like. She's just been completely. She don't know what to say.
Jeez,
anymore.
you broke her quest chain super hard.
But you see a number of other people dressed similarly. A couple of them are sort of off tucked into a side in the under an awning. They're both sort of laughing to each other and looking at her. You see a few others. All eyes seem to be on this interaction where you have taken a Bravo of Even and just completely demolished her.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess a bunch of peacock dorks that walk up and down the street and try to get into fights.
Yeah, that's about the long and short of it, says the guy from before.
That's great. That's awesome.
I'm going to go now.
Wait, but
she says before backing up away from you.
But you won. You get to get the money.
They don't fight for money. They fight for honor and for notoriety. Many a Bravo has ended up in the lagoon as a result of these duels. They typically go to blood or further. So you just not only did you not like injure her, you just made her surrender because you threatened to remove all of her teeth with your fist.
Yeah,
she is completely demolished. Her pride has come from where it was down to zero. She may give up and become a baker.
Damn.
Was there a quest chain here?
No. I mean, this is Pathfinder. I don't exactly have.
Sorry, I'm just damn.
This is what would happen if this happened.
I feel like there were plans and they all got thrown out the window.
I'm glad that I give that impression. So the crowd at this point, after a few seconds, starts to disperse a little. And once she is well down the street, she points back at you and yells, "You've made a dangerous enemy this day, whoever you are!" And gone. Like immediately just fades into the crowd on the main thoroughfare and disappears.
Okay.
At that point, that's the final straw. It's just guffaws up and down this street. And it lasts for a good 6 seconds before finally people just start dispersing.
Well, that was fun.
A man walks up to you. He is not dressed as a Bravo, but he is dressed as a seller, and goes, "It's about time that someone put one of those peacocks into their place." Who are you?
Hey. Who are you?
Oh, I am Fazzini. This is the aptly named Street of Feathers. So, you tend to see where the birds are.
They have a whole street.
Oh, yes. Well, in this ward, this is one of the popular hangouts. There is another Street of Eyes on the ward on the west side. I think there's a couple of others where Bravos tend to ply their particular trade. It's all to get noticed by a Hightowner and teach their children, protect them as a bodyguard. It's all very lucrative for them if they get noticed. So there is a purpose to their madness, believe me. It's unfortunate that you had to be wrapped into it.
Didn't bother me.
Would you like to come into my store? Get out of the shade. Get out of the sun.
Get out of the shade into the sun.
It's not a small contained sun in his shop.
Yes,
it's very pleasant.
It's just a small sun. He praises it. This is my son.
Which
and
son
this is my
does he
son.
mean? Yeah, there we go.
This is my son's son.
We have two sons here, but only one son. You see?
Mm-hmm.
And he leads you into that store, which had the armor and various weapons out in the front. I am. You seem like the adventurer type, yes? I am a purveyor of wares to those who are looking to stack up on various adventuring gear, and typically at a fairly discount price. Would you like a piece of cake?
Is it at a discounted price?
It's free.
Oh, I can afford that. Sure.
Oh, yes. I made it this morning. It is lemon. The
Sweet.
lemon cake is okay. But it's better because it was given to you so friendly, in such a friendly manner.
Exactly.
Yes. Would you like to peruse my wares?
Sure.
Ah, wow, wonderful. I need to thank that Bravo for giving me such a polite customer. Let me make up his wares and also let me run to the bathroom. So we will reconvene in about 5 minutes.
Cool.
5 minutes, you say?
That's almost.
That's almost 5 minutes.
That's almost like.
I'm gonna be right back quick.
Okay.
All right.
So, did you catch this game last night?
No.
Okay.
But did you catch the game last night?
I've been forced to participate by watching a lot of soccer because that's what my parents are talking about whenever they call.
Ah.
And Egypt lost a while ago, so I guess my mom isn't watching soccer anymore.
That's good. You're out of it now.
Nope.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I don't have any money.
Yeah, I took it all.
No, I think I spent it all before
Ah, I see.
I took.
You can check the bank. I think I have the bank open, so let me check.
I'm about to go do that.
I don't have the bank open. Let's drink some water, as that's what Toon would want me to do.
Yep, drink some fucking water.
Nuva, I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to say to your character that I don't think I'm going to say now.
Why?
I was going to be like, hey, it's great that, you must be a good teacher because you taught Batbayar and he was a real one. And it's great because you said you're Surugan born and so am I, and we're both mercenaries, so.
And why did we not do that?
Because you just immediately started recruiting people as soon as we went in the bar. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then you got up from the table and left.
Oh,
Mr. Chance.
I'm actually kind of upset because that would have been nice. Oh well, maybe later if you ever want to do that.
Maybe.
Because I don't think Tatsu has actually told Akio that he's the reason why Batfire's dead.
He's not. Is he? I don't think. Oh, Tatsu. Tatsu. Okay.
Yeah, he threw a potion at the red dragon. And it's
That was fun.
it's like he was 5 HP away from getting out of that situation. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Yeah, no, everything about I was gonna have when I wanted it so that I wanna throw out like what I was gonna do with how the original pitch for it, because I was talking to Tuma about this, and that's when Pao was taking Akio around the city, that the memories of him raising Batfire kind of started coming to him. He hears hooves. And it's just a wagon. Yeah, and it's it starts and he starts drinking a lot more and just starts being quiet.
Oh no!
And it's I kind of don't, yeah. But he pitched the idea over at dinner. Because I didn't know how to get Sada and Kasumi into an office. Oh well.
Ask them.
I don't know if we had an office in the mansion.
I mean, any room
We could have taken over Rodrigo's office.
Oh yeah.
Just threw him out.
Oh well. Yeah. But yeah, things play out the way they do. But we'll see what happens. I intend on actually developing Akio, because for the past couple of sessions he's kind of just been going. I've been telling Sals this he kind of goes with the momentum of whatever the group is doing.
Yeah, that's part of why I was going to do what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Because I feel the same way, and I thought it would bring.
And then
us
you're gonna
there
rebel.
so we could do something.
My bad. I actually did not know.
It's not I'm not. It's fine.
No. I did not know we were going to be at a bar. I thought we were gonna start at a I don't know. I must have said to Sal's last session that we were going.
Idea that we went here.
Mhm.
Yeah, you, that was the whole thing.
Then it's my fault. Oh well.
It's not a fault. There's nobody at fault for anything.
Well, yeah.
Except for you.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed.
Yeah.
Of my words and deeds. But
All right.
welcome back from your pee break.
Thank you. I feel.
What?
Huh?
What do you
Who
feel?
asked-
I feel.
I feel much refreshed.
I see.
Ew. What did you do?
Peed.
Indeed.
Peed, probably.
I don't want. I don't know why I don't like that.
I
It's
don't
a
either.
little too much info.
The word I think is relieved, not.
Yeah,
I don't-
refresh.
I mean, I also watched up. I
kind of brushed some mint leaves over my face. Okay. Sorry.
got a new glass of water.
Yeah.
I can hear you drinking it.
It's like I'm right there.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I know I'm taking your headphones into the bathroom. Ever since he got those wireless headphones, he just goes. Oh.
I mean, you wouldn't know. I would mute my mic.
Hey,
Yeah.
funny story. I had a mic once that would just, if it got out of the range, just turn itself back on and then reestablish range. If I muted it.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah. I learned that
What
somehow.
That's
what
very
purpose does that serve?
I don't think it's a function that they advertise.
It's
It's a bug, not a feature.
Yeah, wasn't good. Don't recommend it.
All right, so he shows you first as he goes back into his various words. You look like a adventurer of means, if you don't mind me saying so. You look like you've been around the block, so to speak. Can I offer you this belt?
Yes.
He offers you a thick leather belt. That
children.
has a buckle in the shape of a bull's head. This belt, I am told, is useful for those who like to charge headlong directly into combat. If I'm not mistaken, you fit the bill, unless I am very much wrong, in which case I apologize. But I'm typically pretty good at these identifications.
And if you don't use it for the purposes that I've given it to you for, you can beat up children with it.
Oh,
You know, I'd like
my son.
When I have to do that, I do it. I don't love it or anything.
Oh, that's dark
But
sauce!
I'm not the one who said it.
I know, I love that bounce. That's my son. Okay.
And if there's intervening difficult terrain, you will be able to brush past it.
That's interesting.
Yes. Typically, this would cost somewhere around 7,000 gold pieces at usual market price here, so I will give it to you for 5.
What else do you have?
Dollars.
What else do I have? Well, let's look through. Shall we? I have I have a flask. I think this flask is he looks at it and it appears to be filled with an amber sort of liquid.
He takes a sip.
Let me see. Let me look at the he does uncork it and he sips it and puts the cork. Yes. Let me look at my notes again and just confirm. This is a flask of unending spirits. It contains a drink of your favorite spirit. As you can see, mine is brandy. It'll conform to whatever you want, and once you drink it, it'll refill.
I don't think I should have that. I think I would probably die.
Well, at least you know your own limits. Then again, on the other hand, you could potentially save a lot of money killing yourself.
That's true. How much is it?
This? It's a trifle, really. I'll give it up for 1,000.
Okay. What else you got?
Good question. I have this, Let me see. Da-da-da-dee. Would you like some coffee? Some tea?
Yeah, sure. I'll take some tea.
Oh, hi. Boy. Make our guest some tea, please.
Is that his actual son?
It's his actual son who had been sitting in front of a sort of high window that's rather high up in the wall, and so as a result, you couldn't really see him because of the sun behind it. Anyway, so yes, the little scamp runs off. He's probably about 7 years old. Goes off to make tea. So yes, we have this the bull belt. We have the flask of unending booze.
Can you combine the two? Get unending alcoholic ooze?
I wonder if he goes back to his notes about the flask for a second. I thought there's. Aha. Yes, it's once per day. So on the bright side, you can't kill yourself with it. Really, that does seem to limit its usefulness. Cut the price. And after what you did to that Bravo out there, let's make it 500.
Cool.
If you're still interested. Otherwise, I have a thing. I have a thing. Yes. She pulls out an amulet shaped like a fist, and it appears to be surrounded by a small aura of fog. Like the air, like the moisture in the air around it is coalescing into a little cloud. This will, if you ever wanted to punch someone really hard, this will let you do it.
Hey, I don't know, man. I already got these. They let me do that. Just pat their arm.
Yes, well, those are very impressive, but if I'm not mistaken, they don't cause frost damage. This will let you do that.
They also
I believe it counts as, I believe it's made of cold iron and can give that sort of power to your blows. God bless you. But, there are other things.
How much is that?
This 7,500.
Okay. You said the belt was 2,500?
The belt is 5,000.
Didn't you say it was 2,500?
Roll diplomacy?
Bluff.
Or bluff, actually. Excuse me.
Definitely my strong suit. I have a -2.
Hey, maybe I'll roll perfect 20. I don't know.
Nope.
No, he did not. No, I said it was 5,000.
Yeah,
Boy, I said it was 5,000, didn't I? Yes.
You cut the price of the drink in half.
I cut the price of the drink in half because I didn't think it was less valuable than I initially thought.
Okay. Well, that's not going to be worth anything to you if I don't take it.
Got you there.
Damn.
You seem to have mistaken yourself for my sole customer.
Okay. Well, then you can sell it to someone else. It's been nice. Thanks for the cake.
No problem. Are you sure you don't want the flask?
Sure.
This is 500.
Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever.
All right. 1 flask of unending booze for you.
Sounds good.
Zero will find the end of it. Even though it kills her.
Every day.
Huh.
Actually, sure. Where to put that?
Hello?
Hello.
So yeah, you can find you can just put that under miscellaneous gear that just carried a flask of unending booze. And where did I put that? Oh, did I? Okay. Okay. All right. So, Saru, you are now 1 flask richer. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'm
Just drink
done
the
here.
flask endlessly. Right?
Well, she can only do it once per day.
Ah. Shaking my head. Not really an unending flask then, is it?
I'm
It's
just recording that withdrawal.
Okay. All right. So, Sue, would you like to just continue proceeding through the streets?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Um, you note
kids.
that the remaining Bravos on this street are not going near you. If you haven't attained their fear, you have at least attained their respect. And no one seems to want to screw with the giant warrior woman.
Mm.
The question is, who is the Bravo that you have made an enemy of?
Dun dun.
Dun-dun-dun.
Stop dunning.
Never.
There we go. Okay. So, Akio, are you doing anything else?
I'm being sad and alone in a bar. I kind of want to finalize some things with Sada and Kasumi, so I guess I'm going back to go talk to them.
Okay. You don't actually know where they are. Traveling back to the Fatazo mansion, you find that they are not there. Although it takes you some time, and it is fairly late in the day by the time you get back there.
Hello?
The Fatazos throw you out.
Oh.
Like
No,
DJ Jazzy Jeff. Fresh Friends.
Oh. I'll make that an edit later. I asked them if they saw where they are and if they know where they went. As they're throwing me out.
They don't actually throw you out, but
There's several people there who could possibly tell you.
There are.
Yes.
Tatsu. Shinichi.
No, Shinichi's with me. Or no, Shinichi's still there, isn't he?
Shinichi is still there.
Yeah.
He did not accompany you to
buddy.
Edric.
Greetings,
Hiroshi.
Akio.
Do you know
Peace be with you.
Why do you have two voices now?
I don't know.
That's just how it goes.
No, be quiet.
Okay.
Only I may voice the NPCs.
Do you know where Kasumi or Sada are? Or maybe both at the same time?
I do. They are in the same place.
That's wonderful. Where?
They are in the home of Mario Sensi and his wife.
Oh, so they're in the middle of some business, huh?
And that seems likely. Though you might be interested in helping seeing it resolved. It seems to involve all of us.
Oh, then okay. Want to come with me?
I think I will remain here. I have meditation.
Well, all right. Maybe I'll get you some. Talk to you later.
Goodbye, Akio. Safe
Oh,
travels.
No. Yeah. Akio leaves, wondering how hard is it to get an Eteron a birthday gift, because especially one that's enlightened.
Which day is his birthday now? His actual birthday when he was born as a person, or when he was made an Eteron?
He gets 2 birthdays, obviously. Oh. God, I thought you knew this.
No.
It's basic. What's the name of your character again? I forgot.
Algebra.
Algebra law.
Ah.
Wow, is that what I sound like?
You'll need a way of figuring out how to get there. You don't know where this.
Hey Shinichi.
Yes.
Zeppelin.
Oh well, I guess I'll listen to the voice in the sky and.
Don't do that.
Damn it. Do you happen to know where the mansion is?
I do not.
Yes.
But the Fatazos have those palanquins. They seem to know where they want to go.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll ask if I can borrow one. Or
Rodrigo is currently far too busy to be bothered with you. But a servant, as you are an esteemed guest, and you have been given permission to leave the compound, is able to set you up with one quite quickly. And you soon find yourself traveling through Hightown Viven, ensconced in a comfortable palanquin. They're actually really quite comfortable when there's only one person inside them.
Oh, this is the life.
Suru, while Akio is meandering his way to the rest of the party, what do you do?
I meander away.
You meander your way to the rest of the party, or do you just meander?
Yeah, that second one, I guess.
All right, meandering continues. There are. Well, I gave you two other street options earlier. But if you'd like to continue along the Street of Shops, the Street of Feathers has a large number of shops. If you'd like to step into one, or
I
just
don't
grab.
have a lot of money, Sals.
Oh, that's true.
I spent all my money before we left the island.
Well, whose fault is that? You could
for leaving such a tantalizing offer to put the money on.
Yeah.
True.
You could go to that contract demon and contract.
Give money, Flock.
I honestly thought we should kill him. That's where I stand on
It's
that.
probably too high of an encounter.
Yeah, well, that's never really been my
stopped
strong
us
suit.
before.
I'll just
Anything
grapple,
is possible.
especially when you can grapple. Real good.
The only things I was going to do that I had plans about were to talk to Akio, which didn't happen, and to talk to Ikari Nohi, which I'm not going to do here. So,
Call him up to Viven.
I was going to do that, but just not in the middle of the city.
What if while I'm writing in this thing that I spot you and you can talk on our way
Well, Suru, I would note that there are a lot of different places to step into.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you,
Like what?
well, there are the Bolodellos I mentioned earlier, but there are also various restaurants. You could go back to Matizia's to see if Akio is still there. There are some other bars around that are less unsavory. Actually, there's a few nice ones on the Road of Feathers. You actually have quite a pick of various taverns and eateries, and it's the Seraglio is yours. Can do what you wish. Do you want to just pick one at random, or?
For what purpose, though?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the one walking around town.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to ask what you want to do.
I appreciate that. I just don't really have any direction right now. Why don't I just go back and meet up with everybody?
All right. Traveling back, you reach the Fatazo Manor. Sometime Akio gets there and leaves. There are people there again. As you walk back into the wing, you see apparently Tatsu has browbeaten enough servants to get a sort of cooking setup in the main suite, or in one of the suite's main rooms. And he is currently experimenting with the various ingredients you can find in Viven. He greets you as you enter. I am making some sort of white fish, which he looks at dubiously. I think it'll be good. Do you want to stick around and try it, or do you want to leave like everybody else?
I'm done wandering around for the day, so I'll try your mystery fish.
Cool.
There's a lot of eating going on today. Everybody's really hungry.
I guess. I don't know.
Take my word for it.
I desire the mystery fish.
Oh, I love that sentence a lot.
Here, I mean, he serves it to you, and it's been sort of spiced up in his particular fashion. But otherwise, it's a fillet of a very sort of flaky white fish, and I think they called it bronzino or something.
Bronzino, very famous fish.
But yeah, try it. Tell me.
It's really good.
It is really good.
Honestly, it's strange having you around because every time you cook something, it's really good, and I'm just not tired of it.
Wow, that's so sweet.
Hey, thanks.
Maybe you should date Asuru, who's actually nice to him.
Can someone not compliment somebody's cooking?
No.
And not have it be?
No, I'm just making a note of the fact that what's her name? Kasumi always abuses him.
I mean, he also does.
It's
that.
kind of mutual.
Who was angrily humming into the microphone?
Jake.
Jake.
Okay, you sounded like anime.
Suru stealing his man.
Not at all.
Hey, I do my best. And at which point he tries it and goes, "Oh, this is good." Yeah, actually, I wish I didn't dress it up so much. It really, you could have done with just tasting the fish more. Huh. Now I know. The chef here at the manor is really provincial, in my opinion. I tried to just go in there and give him a few ideas, and it's just like, no, I was shouted out.
It's weird that you can't just go into a family's home and take their kitchen.
I know, right? I guess I'm just used to it. But I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, well, it's good. Is that what you're doing with your time? Just chilling here?
I mean,
Yeah.
Not much else to do. Everybody else went to that guy Mario's house after spending a week on his ship. Now they're going to his house.
Hey, he still has Hiroshi, Rendato, Edric, and Shinichi there.
Yeah.
The crew.
Yes, he has Hiroshi and Rendato and Edric, people he does not know.
Hey.
And Shunichi,
time to get to know them.
who is, Shunichi. He's really nice, but you don't necessarily want to spend an hour conversing unless you do. You have to be prepared for Shunichi. So how was your day with Akio?
Well, he started recruiting people for his thing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be looking for information. Oh, you left.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's kind of doing his own thing over there.
Huh. Yeah. See anything interesting down there?
With Akio?
Well, just in general. I don't know the city, so.
I don't either. I just started wandering around. There are these people that dress up in bright clothes and parade around and expect you not to fuck with them. And I did. It was a lot of fun. You should go try that. No.
Yeah. I'll put that under things I'll think about trying, but then probably leave it up to the experts.
I don't know. I guess it's a big deal here.
Yeah, those sort of people I think exist in places that aren't here too. It's just here they dress up more.
Yeah, that's the part I don't like. It's really pompous.
Hmm. Want something to drink?
Yeah, but I got something to drink.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought this I show him the endless spirits flask.
It's a spirit's flask of what?
I show him the endless spirits flask.
Yeah, okay, it's a flask.
Yeah, try it.
Alright, he takes it. All of it? It's not that much.
If you want, yeah.
It's like one drink. And he drinks it. And he goes, oh, that's really good sake. Where did you get this?
Somebody saw me and sold it to me on that street, the Street of Feathers, I think it was called. It just refills every day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, with my favorite drink.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you for lending it to me for the first day.
Sure. It's not like I haven't had it before.
Sir, would you roll a d20?
Sure.
You fool. He's been poisoned.
Sounds like I made a good choice then. It's a 4.
Oh my god. Okay. Huh. That was actually really nice of you, he said sincerely.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Okay. Thanks.
Tatsu's confusion was readable on.
Excuse me?
I didn't mean to say that.
Did I not hear what he said?
He said with great consternation. And what was in that bottle?
Oh.
Is he narrating himself?
He is.
Oh no, you put it's one of those.
Hey, you know what? You can keep that. It's on me.
No, that's yours. He said with no doubt, with no amount of irritation. Tatsu placed his head into his hands, growing more and more frustrated as he is unable to stop this fucking self-narration.
Oh no! How are you gonna go to sleep?
He sleeped.
You know, on the bright side, there's no one else around to see you doing this.
How long is this gonna last?
I don't know. This is the first time anybody's tried it.
Tatsu said.
Well,
Tatsu is at this point just covering his mouth with both of his hands, trying to keep his jaw from working.
Could be for the rest of your life.
He looks at you accusatorily.
Just holding my hands up.
Tatsu at this point gets up, and leaves the room.
Then he gets up and
Meanwhile, yes, and you hear him go.
God.
Meanwhile, Kasumi Pao, Sada Cesare,
Yes.
Pascal Mario, and Senor Catini.
Eeny, meeny,
Sit in a room.
Eeny.
The sitting room, as it were.
I sit in the sitting room.
We're too good for chairs.
So I am told that we are to compare notes. Yes?
Mhm. Yes, indeed.
Catini takes out a bag.
I'll show you my note if you show me yours.
He opens it up and pulls from within a ledger that should not have been able to fit within it.
Wow.
and places it on the table. This is this year. All of the account movements of the 5 families through the Grand Bank of Viven for the past 3 months. This ledger is huge.
That's a huge ledger.
Neat.
It's not entirely filled.
Ah, I see.
So, can you like cliff notes us like the most relevant sections?
No.
I have bookmarked a few pages.
Nice.
Laboriously pulls open the book and flips through the pages of thick paper. Each page is like covered in neat rows of writing and numbers. Yes, the Morosini pages. Here. 6,000 principes paid to one Algolfo of Fresrino. Algolfo is the name of a important cheesemonger family.
Mm.
But more importantly is the name of is involved in ensuring that the trade through Prisrino runs smoothly. Again, the Prisrinians do not own slaves, but they do own places where they might be held. And Argolfo is the owner of one such holding place.
So,
there are other payments to this Argolfo. Obviously, that is not exactly the purpose of the payment is not exactly written in here, though the fact that a Vietnamese would have any contact with Argolfo at all is suspect. They are not one of the trading families of Peregrino that the Vietnamese families have much to do with.
right. I mean, this is great. Don't get me wrong. But I'm a little worried that some people might think it's fabricated. Like, we need to. I feel like we should get some more proof.
Well, he told us there's several locations that might possibly be holding slaves that are noted in this.
Well, yes, this one is in Prisrino, but
is there any here?
There are no slaveholding pens in Viven. No. Well, excuse me. There are none that are known. Certainly not by me. Viven would not. Slavery is not well regarded here, as you know.
I was wondering if there's anything that might possibly be so, but not like officially written down, of course.
Well, this was a bit cursory, but we do have the accounts saying the former, rather, Giovanni Grimio, now somewhere at the bottom of the lagoon. His personal warehouses and holding places and were taken and sold off by auction. One to one Dante Casini. Dante Casini then sold it to Miss Arriba Patates.
Interesting.
What could it mean?
There is no Arriba Patates,
What?
as far as I know. She has an account at the bank, but no one has ever seen her. No one has ever confirmed her identity. Frustrating. As frustrating as I found this, I found it more frustrating that my investigation was taken over by none other by my superior, Don Bartolo Motovici. Are you going to repeat every name that I say?
Yes.
He's writing it down.
It's important to take notes.
Yeah, I mean, don't harass him because he does it from you.
Listen, I am an old man and I write it down if I need.
It's honestly, this is. I expected better.
Actually, so I am curious. The thing that Kasumi mentioned. How do we know it's real? The book.
The book.
I mean, I suppose an easy way to check if it's real is to just check if all the transactions are true.
Well, yes, but this is where it's tracked. This is what you would compare this against. This is the book.
There is no duplicate of this book.
We make duplicates when the book is filled. This book is as yet unfilled.
There is only one book that contains all of the transactions.
Well, there are individual records of individual transactions. Those are kept as well.
I see.
Don't worry. We have ways of cross-checking. But yes, this is the main book. And it's the only one stamped as such. And he gestures to the bottom right corner of each page, which bears a seal on it.
Oh, what a cute seal.
It's the seal of the Grand Bank. At the end of every day, the page for that day is stamped as such.
Right.
And only one such seal exists. That is unique.
Okay. Do you want this back?
Yes.
Too bad.
What?
Guards, arrest this man. Joking, a joke. I'm sorry. No, but I want the book.
Let me speak some more on the Riba Batits.
Okay.
I think Riba Batis is actually Donatello Morosini. They were equivalent. While offset by several days, there were equivalent transactions that mirror Riba Batis's in almost all circumstances across Donatello's book of business.
Interesting.
And as Don Bartolo is, well, I've already intimated the level of loyalty that he has for her. It would make sense that he would deflect any investigations into her doings.
How could he? Okay. He deflects attention away from Ariba Petit's
Yes.
accounts as well?
Yes.
How does he do this? Does he just sort of say, don't look at that?
He took over the investigation. directly.
Did he give you a reason for it? Just like I
He
like
said
the
it
name.
was of interest to him.
I see.
Well, what do you think, Josiah? What's our move?
Well, the book is pretty good. Arriva Petites, I don't know. I mean, we can point it out in the book. What we would want to do is we would want to, before making any kind of stronger move, get a few of the families, the ones more likely to support us on the outset, aware of this information we have, depending on how much they believe us, perhaps show some of it to them. The concern, of course, being we don't want them to start spilling the beans early, unless we do. I mean, unless we do, and we want the rumor to start spreading. Ideally, we would be pressuring the families at the same time that the people are also causing trouble and putting pressure on them.
I mean, we could, leak some of the info towards some of the more
That might
rowdy
be a
people
good
in
idea. That
town.
might be a good idea. Just
Maybe.
I don't know what would be a good way to leak it out without accidentally showing that somebody got their hands looking on the book. We could stage a crime in the bank and somebody.
Is that a bass guitar?
Sounded like one.
Not me.
I didn't hear anything.
So, stage a crime in the bank and make it like somebody stole the book.
Yeah, but that would be weird, right? Why would you steal?
Yeah. It also would be, I feel like that would point towards us too much because who would have the most gain. Also, staging a crime in the bank seems easier said than done because that's basically just like robbing the bank.
No, you're right. That wouldn't work.
Props legs up. Kicking back.
Did you get the curse too?
No, I was just propping my legs up in real life, so I figured I would just intimate that I'm also doing it in character. Shit. Spins fidget spinner. These are addicting.
You can tell Sal's that.
Yeah, I know. Sal has a couple emergency ones, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I do think we should find a way to leak the info.
Yes, in a way that does not implicate us or.
What if we? Okay, they don't want to admit that their perfect prison was broken into.
Probably they don't know.
So if we were to say get one of the guys we rescued to raise a ruckus in a low town bar about how he was in prison, yada yada yada.
See this maybe being something.
Like Dirt Tooth.
Oh,
yeah, we could get Dirt Tooth to do it.
I mean, Dirt Tooth. You know what? Not necessarily Dirt Tooth, but have Dirt Tooth back up the story, because Dirt Tooth is known in Lowtown. He's a known commodity. He's got to take the ring off. By the way, he can't be pretty anymore. But
no, actually, maybe that would be good then, because the who are they? The knight or whatever, and folks, they're not known in Lowtown. Whereas if Dirt Tooth is suddenly free and is out there talking to his old mates, saying, there's prison stuff going on.
I broke out of prison.
Slavery, etc. Then that might start to get the thing spreading.
And then we could have a couple other witnesses come forth as the word spreads.
Sure. The only issue with that is Sini's finding out that the prison has been broken.
Right. I guess, yeah, that would make sense. One person talking about it.
Because do they really? It's so weird. Why did they care about Dirt Tooth in the first place?
I think.
I mean, would they even know? Would they they hear some guy named Dirt Tooth is spreading a rumor, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's the guy that we why would? Surely
True.
Donatella Morosini does not have a memory of Dirt Tooth.
You never know. Maybe she
mean,
remembers
they
Dirt
did-
Tooth specifically.
They did arrest him because he was even tangentially related to us.
Yeah, it's true.
But I think that might be our best bet, at least to start things.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it is easier for us to put pressure and unite the families behind us if they are afraid of one, Luella's mercenary attack, and two, just a general riot among the people. They're already mad at Donatella for trying to make all of the families fight amongst each other, so I don't think need too much of a push, at least some of them.
Yeah.
And Dino's might be more difficult, but
Once pressure builds up, if we could intimate that we have some insider knowledge,
right.
get them.
Because
talking.
here's something that might happen is if rumors start spreading that the Morosinis are doing the slave trade business, the Morosinis might try to come out with a statement showing how that's not true. And then we could just come out with our own thing showing how, no, actually they lied because we have the definitive here in the book.
Yes.
Bait out a false confession.
Yes.
I am into this idea. And then we convince the proletariat to rise up, and once both sides, the proletariat and the bourgeoisie, are fully exhausted, we, the Bolsheviks, will take over.
Right. I
Wait a
don't know
second,
if we
what?
live in an industrialized society yet. The proletariat might not fully have class consciousness yet. So it could be a problem.
Fair.
Really,
I'm confused, says Mario.
all of the city-states aren't even unified, so we haven't even done Italian.
What's happening?
So,
Akio walks in.
I mean, oh yeah,
Scenario.
Akio walks in, is like, what the fuck is happening?
You find the palanquin drops you off in front of a door.
I've been on that Palanquin for like 700
Days.
years.
Is it a pretty door?
It's a very nice door. It's painted
Yeah.
white, blue, and black.
Wow, is it a sin to knock on that door?
Well, it has wet paint on a sign on it.
Damn
So
it is
Oh.
a sin.
My one weakness.
Fortunately, you can't read.
Yeah.
oh no,
Well, no. Even
oh no, it's written in Viennese.
But he
You
lived
can't
here.
read it.
He lived here though.
If
Oh,
he
yeah,
speaks
yeah.
trade speech, he'd be able to live here.
Shit.
I mean,
no,
This world's too confusing.
you're a poor.
I know
You
common.
can't
And,
read.
I know common and Havanese.
God damn it. Holy
So-
There's a sign on the door, but you can't read it.
Because they're inside
Shit.
somebody.
God bless you.
Sure do wish I could read. Now, Akio
Oh, I
says,
bet this sign says Akio's welcome.
right
No.
this way, Akio.
Now there are
One
two
second.
things. Akio puts his hand to his chin.
This is Akio right here.
You also see a little pull cord to the left of the door.
Okay.
Now the question is:
There are three things I can do here.
is the
I-
pole cord a trap?
A, I could knock on the door. B, I could walk away. Or C,
You've successfully listed all the options, yes.
I could ask someone. Or
I think you should bull rush the door.
I
Oh, sorry. Hey, Akio, I'm your conscience. You should bull rush the door.
No,
Everyone's
Akio.
conscience is terrible in Vivette.
That's what
Why
we
do
see
they
in-
sound like the Minotaur kids?
Do the right thing. Attack the door with
Every-
your weapon.
I must have drunk some really
Paulina.
strong stuff.
Roll a perception check, please.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Hey, wow.
Well, we'll get back to this problem later.
Da, 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 da,
Are you making her notice that you can smell Akio in the wind? Paulina's like, oh, there's a drunk nearby.
Rolled a 4.
Still pretty good.
That is rather good. And it is enough because Akio isn't hiding. Paulina, you're sitting near the window, and while the window, the shades have been, the curtains have been drawn, they're semi-translucent. The windows are closed, the curtains are drawn so that people can't see or hear inside of the room, but you can still see without. And you do see Akio in front of the door with his hand on his chin.
He's
Apparently
backing
trying
up
to.
slowly, about to bull rush it.
Pow very quickly steps to the door and opens it so that he does not touch the wet paint that she felt really bad about.
No.
Okay.
Let
Oh,
him die.
Wow, you're here.
Come in.
All right,
Come on.
I'm coming in.
Hurry up.
And now that you guys have also fallen in with each other, except for Suru, but we'll get up to her. Hopefully, we'll fall in the next session
Oh,
because we'll be ending
Dragon
here.
Ball Z.
All right.
At quarter to 10, I apologize. It's just my stomach is actually doing a bit of an issue right
All
now.
right.
oh no.
Do Anubans have an increased sense of smell?
In Ebens, I was originally planning on giving them the scent ability, but I deemed it too powerful.
That's true.
Damn.
Well, that's probably really good. I was just thinking about that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you can attack invisible dudes and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be rad.
No, I mean, it's good that you didn't give them that because that would suck to have.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that too, huh?
The smell of blood.
Yeah, but you could have like blind fight and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the session.
All
That
right.
was fun.
Goodbye.
And yeah,
Bye.
next session we will reconvene.
Adios.
Have a
All
good
right.
night,
Until
everybody.
next time.